Hey everyone, thank you so much for coming on here tonight and just taking 20-25 minutes out of your night to be here with us. I know there are things you could be doing with your babies over the summer. And if they're like mine, they're probably a little bit hyped up during this season, which is all fun. So, a little bit about myself. My name is Rachel. I am a senior Ruby ambassador with Plexus. And all that means is I am a little over halfway to the top of the company, which is amazing. So I have been with Plexus now for almost 3 years next month. I can't believe it. I have a husband. And then I should have just said I'm a wife. I am a wife. I have a husband. And I have two kiddos. I have a girl and a boy. And I just love them. And I'm just really excited to share with you guys tonight how Plexus has not only changed my health and my family's health, but also has just genuinely blessed my family. And not just my immediate family, but my extended family. And then I've made new family through this, which is amazing. So it's just been a blessing. I am a huge believer that if this mama can do this, anyone can do this. There is nothing special or stand outish about me, if that's even a word. I'm just an average mom that happened to be a teacher who wanted a bit more in life. And so here we are. It doesn't take a certain personality, it doesn't take a certain look. You don't have to be anything special. Just being you is enough. It takes a willingness to learn new things and a willingness to work. And that's it. That's what it takes to do this. So, a bit about my story. I've already said I was a teacher. I was a special education teacher for 9 years. I really loved my life. Loved it. I was called to teach special education children. It was a thrill for me because of the challenge, and I loved it. I never knew day to day what it was going to be like. I had a plan, but I didn't always have to go by the plan. It was wonderful. I loved it. I even went and got a master's degree in leadership for education because I thought, okay, I know God has intended me to lead something one day. I had no clue what that was. And so I have a master's degree as well. And then what I found was there was nowhere else for me to go in education. I was the best teacher I could be. I was staying late. I was making up fantastic lesson plans, getting all the things done, got awards for teaching, but there was things missing. I was missing time with my family. We still were living paycheck to paycheck, even with a master's degree, because, look it up in the state of Florida, or at the time in the state of Florida, teaching with a master's degree, you didn't make that much more money. So I basically capped out unless I wanted to add more responsibility to my plate and go into administration, which I could have done. But what came with that responsibility was also more time away from my family, and I was unwilling to do that. And so I was capped out in teaching. So now, thanks to Plexus, thanks to this opportunity, I work from home. I'm here every day. I am my boss, and I love it. Something else about me is I've never really had a ton of confidence, which people find surprising because I'm an extrovert. But being an extrovert does not mean confident. It just means that you happen to like people and talking to them. But it doesn't mean you're confident. But what happened was my sponsor, my friend April, she kept telling me how amazing I'd be at this and why. She kept calling things out in me that I didn't even see. And that's why I got here. That's how I got here, was through her encouragement and through her calling out that potential in me, and reminding me over and over, because I'm not quick to learn sometimes. And eventually something clicked. So it's very simple what I do and what you have to do in order to be successful at this. Basically, you just have to be willing to open your mouth and tell people about the opportunity on our hands and about these amazing products, because literally everybody needs these products. And I'm going to talk about more about that in just a minute. So I'm going to break this business down real simple for you. You have to have belief in 3 different areas, and I'm going to talk about those 3 areas. The great thing about belief is if you have low belief in a specific area, all you have to do is learn some more and build your belief. So you can build belief, and you don't have to start this with a ton of it. I did not. I did believe in the products, but that was about it. So, and I'm going to tell you some more about that as well. So, the areas of belief that you have to have. The first area of belief is products. Guys, these products seriously can change someone's health. I have seen it in my own family. I have seen it in my extended family. I have seen it in my friends' lives. And that's because these products, they're clean. You can trust what you're putting in your body, but they get to root issues. And those things are gut health, inflammation, and blood sugar regulation. So you can Google, I challenge you, get off this call, Google it, a health issue and gut health, and see what comes up. There are so many things tied to those 3 things: gut health, blood sugar regulation, inflammation. And so these products work because it's getting to root issues. It's not curing anything, it's getting to root issues. And so, like I said, they're clean, they're pure ingredients, you can trust it. I've seen the results in my life and in others' lives. And if you're still like, I've heard so many things, so, and I just started, or I'm not sure if I want to start these products or not, the good news is whoever invited you to this call can help you build your belief. And you can build your belief as well. And it's simply by reading the stories and reading about the products and Googling those health concerns plus gut health, right? And it will build your own belief. So one of the things we tell people, because you might be thinking, and we hear this a lot, well, I can't sell something if I don't have a story. That's okay, because here's the deal. My health story is a lot about thyroid issues and constipation. That's my story, a lot with it. However, I can't share a story about diabetes about me. I can share my mom's story and diabetes and how these products have helped her regulate her blood sugar. I can share my cousin's story about how these products seriously changed her first pregnancy and made her able to get through it without chronic pain from gallbladder issues. And so I could go on and on because I have several on this call who have amazing stories that are completely different than mine. So you don't have to have a story to share these products with people. You just share other people's stories. And that's exactly what I get to do every day, is share with others how these products have helped so many people. So belief in the products, first thing. The second area you need to have belief in is network marketing. And if I'm being honest, I had no belief in this area when I first started. And here's why: I didn't even know network marketing was a thing. I didn't know. When I got started, April reached out to me and was like, girl, these will help you with your issues. And I was like, okay. And then later she started sharing with me about how this could help me to stay home with my son. And I was like, okay, still didn't know what network marketing was. So I had no belief in it. I just trusted my friend. But here's why network marketing. I don't know if you've heard of e-commerce, right? But everything's on the internet right now. How many packages a week do we get from Amazon? Anybody? Even Target. I love it. You can ship things right to your house all the time. Like, this is the way things are going and have been going for a while. It's all online. Think back to 2020. What happened? The world shut down for a while, and brick and mortar businesses were struggling because people couldn't get out as much. And it was really hard to get out. And so people were staying in. So while a lot of industries were not doing well during 2020, network marketing did just the opposite and boomed. And then in 2021, it continued. So this is the way things are going, and it's continuing to skyrocket. So a bit about Plexus and network marketing though. With our company, we have systems in place already, so you don't have to reinvent the mold. You don't have to be a super creative person. I was a Pinterest teacher, so if it wasn't on Pinterest, I wasn't creating it, okay? So it would be the same here. So lucky me, there are systems in place and I literally don't have to create nothing. So it's good for me. I'm telling you, if I can do this, anybody can do this. Some of those systems, we already have a customer service. When you click enroll, you automatically get a customer service department. You get a website, you get products, but those products don't have to stay in your one spare closet, your linen closet. You don't have to keep anything at home or take over your spare bedroom to keep products in your home. It comes straight from the company, which is good because I don't have a ton of space. I don't know about y'all. So we have all these systems in place already. And so you're not having to recreate them all. That's why I was able to start this as a full-time working mom, because things were already set in place for me. One of the other awesome things about network marketing is there's not a bunch of training you have to do before you start earning money. You get a guide when you enroll with our team. And that guide is that person that signs you up, and they're there every step of the way. And you're going to start earning money as you are learning. So you don't have to wait. You can hit the ground running, which is awesome too. And I talked about this team. Y'all, our team, I can't speak for every team, but our team is slam full of some of the top earners in the company, which is amazing. And what's really neat is we get cheek to cheek with them all the time at all our events. They're with us in the trenches, so to speak. They're not some unreachable person. They're normal. They laugh, they cry with us, they pray with us. They are real people. And so that's a huge bonus. It's not always like that. It's the biggest group of women I've ever seen that love each other so well. So there's that. We're also happen to be one of the fastest growing teams in the company. And what that means, that's not to brag, but what that does mean is we have a lot of experience. And so it's not lots of trial and error, because you're getting people who can tell you, hey, this is what's worked for us. This is what the successful people are doing. And so they can help lead you in that way. Other great things about this, there's no overhead. There's no other business that I know of that you can literally start for $9.99 plus your products. That's it. And you're paid directly proportional to the value you add to the company. So you're compensated off of your efforts. And that doesn't always happen in the business world. I know it didn't always happen in the teaching world. So that's awesome. Another thing that I love about this company is the recognition. Y'all, I could talk all day about the outrageous things that Plexus gives to us to reward us for things. We're talking everything from small things to massive things. Okay. I get pens every time I rank up, plus a bonus with cash, which is nice. There are, let's see, I have gotten to design my own pair of Nike shoes before. Seriously, I designed a pair of custom Nikes. It was so cool. It took me hours. I've gotten cash. I've earned trips to California, to Orlando. My upline just got back from Portugal. Hello. She also goes to Hawaii yearly, which on the company. I personally have gotten to earn a tablet, Remarkable 2, and I've earned a smartwatch before, and I've gotten to a shopping spree. $2,500, y'all, of a shopping spree to Nordstrom. I had never even gone into a Nordstrom. So that's how fancy I am. But I've gotten to earn all these things, and it's just because I added value to the company, and I'm rewarded for my efforts. And that doesn't always happen. And one of our company's motto is, we are blessed to be a blessing. And they say, you know, with a lot, you can do a lot of good. And so that's kind of the focus. It's not kind of, it is the focus, helping others and doing good things in others' lives, which is awesome. We can also condense a 30-year career into like a few years in network marketing. The average is 10 years to the top of the company, and Plexus, however, is significantly lower than that. But still, even if it was 10 years, to condense 30 years into 10 and be making more than most people do after 30 years is amazing. Okay, so you can grow your belief. That's what I've said several times because I really want you to get that. The third area that you need to believe in. You need to believe in the products, you need belief in network marketing. And the third area is yourself. And I'm going to be a bit vulnerable here and tell you that this is the area I have struggled in the most. I told you before, I'm an extrovert, but I'm not confident, or at least I wasn't. I'm working on it. I'm still growing. I'm still working on this, but belief in myself, belief in yourself is the third area that you need. I have had all kinds of thoughts. Really, it's fears, fears of what people are going to think about me or what they're going to say, or what if they say no? And is it going to be awkward? Or what if I do succeed and I have a massive team? Am I smart enough to lead a massive team? These are all thoughts I've had. The good news is, though, that I had a leader, like I talked about before, who kept telling me, yes, yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. And so you will have a leader who's going to be doing the same thing too. And what that leader helped me realize are those were all just thoughts that were leading to an emotion like fear, which was leading to taking little action because I was afraid because of that thought. So you can change your thoughts. You're in control of your thoughts. And when I realized that, made things a lot easier. This business is 80% mindset, 20% skill set. That's good and bad because only 20% skill set. A skill set is easy. You can go watch a video and learn anything, right? Mindset is where the hard work comes in. But again, you're in control of your thoughts. So once I got that down, things got a lot more simple. So you can learn. The indicators, again, for success in this are a willingness to learn and a willingness to work. If you have a willingness to learn and a willingness to work, and you see some change in your life that you'd love to make, then friend, you can do this. I mean, absolutely, you can do this. When I think of belief, I think of, and I'm going to share a Bible story. I think of the woman who had been bleeding for years, but she had faith if she just touched Jesus, that she would be healed. And so her faith, her belief in Jesus and his power is what made her take action, right? And she was healed. So it's the same thing here. If you work on your belief, if you work on your thoughts, that leads to huge action, which leads to results. So I'm going to leave you guys with 2 questions and then I'll end us. My first question is, and I'm going to give you just a time. I'd love for you to write these down and really think about them if nobody's ever asked them, because when they were asked of me, I was like, I don't know. So here's your first question. If your calendar were empty and your bank account were full, it's like a dream world, right? If your calendar were empty and your bank account were full, what would your life look like? What would a week in your life look like if those 2 things happened? Second question, if your life looked like it does right now in 5 years in every area, I'm not just talking finances, I'm talking about your time, I'm talking about your emotions, I'm talking about your mental health, your physical health, your marriage, your spiritual life. If all of those things were exactly how they are today in 5 years, would you be okay with that? If not, what are you willing to do in order to change that? Because here's the deal. If nothing changes, nothing changes. So that was heavy to leave you on, but I really want you to think about that. Nothing changes if nothing changes. Guys, I am so, so happy you all joined me tonight. Please get with the person that invited you to this call and ask them questions. Let them know what resonated with you or what stood out or what aha moment you had, maybe something you had never thought about before. But get back with that person, ask all the questions, and thanks again so much for being here tonight.